I'm going to talk about 9 of the worst red flags in a man that you can ever find and what to do about them. Number 1 is he does not respect your boundaries. Boundaries are huge. And for us, it takes us a lot of work, right, as women, to not let other people overstep our boundaries. We've worked on this as a collective for years, for decades, maybe even centuries. And when a man is in his integrity and he's a good man, he will immediately hear them and honor them. Number 2, he talks about himself only. Even after you've shared about you, he makes it about him. I had a boyfriend for a short time. All he did was talk about himself and make everything about him and how amazing he was in the past, how amazing he is, how amazing he would be, and twisted everything. I would say something, like about a pen, and he'd be like, I'm so amazing because I used to be best friend with the inventor of pens, like literally like that. So annoying. Number 3, something feels sketchy. Trust it. Now, if you know me at all, if you've followed me at all, I might ask some questions about whether that feeling of sketchiness is true or you feel sketchy with every man. If you feel sketchy with every man, it's probably an issue of something that happened to you that you need to resolve. But if you feel comfortable or safe with most men and then the odd one you feel sketchy, trust it. Number 4 is more about him. And I really want to emphasize that we shouldn't be judging men so harshly, okay? We are very quick to judge men. And I just wanted to preface number 4 with that, because you could be actually judging all men to not be up to par in this area. But just be really, really mindful that you're not just being judgy all around, okay? Number 4 is he has low ambition and no direction in life. If you're in your 40s and beyond, 50s and 60s, and you're dating men that have low ambition and no direction in life, run. If you are dating someone with low ambition and no direction in life and you're in your 20s and 30s, also run. But don't feel so discouraged, because there are more men that age that have low ambition than there are in the older age range. Men are, if they're in their masculine, and I'm guessing you are wanting to attract a masculine man because you follow my channel and that's what I teach. You are going to want to make sure that the men you're dating have direction and ambition, because if a man doesn't, he's not masculine. It's just an equation. So now you can be more discerning and figure out, maybe he's in between jobs. Okay, that's cool, but still keep an alert. A lot of men say I'm in between jobs, but they have been in between jobs on and off for the last 20 years and they can never hold down a job. That's different than I'm in between jobs. I lost my job during COVID, but I have some prospects on the go and I'm expecting to have, a job again, a high level job, higher than before, right? Ambition, moving forward, masculine, on the go. And it's about to happen. And then as you are getting to know him, it happens and he has this job. If the story is, I'm in between jobs, and then you get to know him over some weeks and it just stays the same, run again. Number 5, he is vague about what he wants in a relationship. A masculine man who has direction in life is not vague on what he wants. So listen to what a man says. If he's very clear he doesn't want commitment, believe him. If he's vague, on the other hand, run. Because if he's vague and ambivalent and not sure, he's not going to be a strong leader, which a strong woman like you, successful, driven, needs a man who can hold his own and who can lead someone like you and like me. The opposite, number 6, is he has too much urgency. This is Also, a trait of an immature masculine. They can't hold themselves. They can't contain themselves in their mission to, for example, find the right woman and take the time that it needs. They are pushing you forward to exclusivity too soon when you haven't even vetted him. You haven't even felt good about so far about how he has been showing up for you. You haven't even had the chance to assess that, right? So the urgency to move to the next level, to move to sex, to move in with each other, that urgency can be flattering. But again, the number one, he doesn't listen to your boundaries. If you set a boundary and you say something to the effect of, thank you so much. I love that you're so into, getting to know me further. And for me, I would like to wait a little while. I'm not ready for that level yet. And he says, wow, so cool. I will wait, or I'm happy to, date more. I just wanted to express how much I like you. That's different than, well, I thought we were going somewhere. Like, don't you want commitment? Don't you want to move in? Like, why? Like, getting all upset about it is a warning sign. Run. Number 7 in some of my top red flags is not following through on promises. And this might be something that feels uncomfortable for you because you're so used to bending yourself into a pretzel to accept someone's flaws, you think. And that is, a man who says, I'm picking you up at 7 and he shows up at 7:15. Not cool. He is actually triggering your mistrust in your limbic system, in your reptilian brain back here. He is tripping that alarm to not trust him. And then your conscious mind is going to start justifying, it's okay. He was probably stuck in a snowbank. He was probably late for work. Like, you're justifying his behavior instead of honoring yourself and saying to yourself, this does not feel good that he's late. I've been sitting here in a restaurant alone, not feeling good that he's late. Am I that unimportant to him that he wouldn't leave 15 minutes early to account for maybe some traffic? That's the truth. But what we do is we talk ourselves out of feeling upset. And that's where the trouble lies. The trouble lies in accepting behavior even though it doesn't feel good. And if that becomes chronic, or it is a chronic thing in a man, you'll see that over and over again. Stop making excuses for him. If it works for you, go for it. But I'm telling you, trust me, it's grating away at your trust for him. And that's not a good foundation to build a relationship on. All right, number 8, he drinks excessively on a date. A man who drinks excessively on a first or second date to the point where he's drunk and, really not able to take good care of you and, not able to drive you home after a date or not able to just be present. That's not cool. It just isn't. If you liked this video so far, before I go into number 9, I want to invite you to hit the subscribe button. I release 2 new videos every week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That way you will not miss out on a thing, and there's new content every week, so you don't want to miss out. And if you liked this video, hit the thumbs up because that will help me know that you liked it. All right, number 9 is he's rude to other people. Whether it's a server, whether it's rudeness in how he conveys a story about someone else, not taking responsibility. A man who doesn't take responsibility will blame his ex-wife, will blame his mother, will blame the waitress. Do you really want to enter a relationship with someone who is not taking responsibility for his life? Always blaming other people? No, you can ask the waitstaff in a restaurant to warm up your dish if it's not hot enough in a way that's not rude. You can still get your needs met while taking responsibility. You don't have to be, I was going to say a bad word. You don't have to be mean about it. So that really shows his character, and you really want to keep an eye out for that. And I'm just bringing these red flags to light because for you probably feel that red flag already. You just haven't been able to put labels on it. Well, that's why I made this video. I hope it helped you. Put some comments below. Let me know if you've had any of these red flags happen to you and how you handled them and if this video helped you. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.